Hi everyone, I'm Craig Simino, Head of Product at Double GDP, and this is my Product and Marketing Sprint update for June 22nd, 2022. So first and foremost, in this sprint, I'm sort of taking on a new role of acting marketing, head of marketing as well. So spending some time initially focusing on getting some sales collateral together for our sales team, but also just beginning to look more holistically at our marketing and our go-to-market approach as we start to sell actively to communities in the market. For this sprint, that included adding some feature descriptions, some better feature information to our website, um, and just making that features page a little bit more informational and interactive. From a product perspective, we spent a decent amount of time this sprint looking at our gate access experience and reviewing that. We took a really concrete look at the experience from three specific roles: the role of the resident in accessing the gate, the role of administrators in sort of reviewing logs and things like that within the system, and then the role of guards themselves in being the ones at the gate scanning residents in and out on a day in and day out basis. Our goal here is just to get a better sense of where we stand now that we've seen some other competitors in the market as well, how our features compare to theirs, and see some areas, highlight some areas that we want to make improvements and get those epics created so that as we have time in upcoming sprints, we have some improvements in the pipeline that we can work on a couple at a time. Additionally, continued strong focus on Africa market research. First, we spent some time kind of adjusting our approach to doing outreach. Our strategy that worked quite well in the US just didn't translate well to the various markets in the continent of Africa. So I just spent some time kind of doing a little bit more brainstorming, adjusting our outreach approaches with our market research contractor. And then the one really great interview we did have during the sprint yielded just a wealth of knowledge on kind of payments, service fee collection, utilities. We had heard a lot of this from some of our partners and other folks we talked to on our trip to Kenya. And this conversation, this past sprint just really highlighted that, which leads to next sprint. I'm planning on spending some time next sprint digging further into service fee collection, utility metering, specifically some more forward-looking cities on the continent are using smart utility metering with Wi-Fi connected meters to potentially even do like prepaying for utilities to help with not having to do post pay collections on utilities. So that's something I plan to dig in more next sprint. Additionally, more sales collateral. I expect that we'll be making some updates to presentation decks that are used with customers and prospects, as well as some more demo slides to the existing slides that we added to the website this sprint. And then finally, some continued tweaks to the roadmap process. We made our public roadmap available relatively recently and made some changes to how we accept feature requests and user stories from customers and our CSM team. I want to continue iterating on that a little bit more this sprint just to make the process even more clear and seamless. From a product metrics perspective, we saw kind of again, a little bit of a jump in weekly active users during this sprint, while average daily sessions remained pretty much the same. I think this little jump in weekly active users was a residual from some events that one of our communities has been having. Also, I know I've been promising adding some gate access statistics to this slide. They are still in the works. Our engineering team is wrapping them up. So I really hope to have those during next sprint. Thanks so much. Have a great one.